I slept with one of my pastors in the 8th grade. I'm grown now. I feel like I can tell my story. Y'all my safe space anyway. But yes, Pastor Jerome, Grace of Faith Ministry, South Haven, Mississippi, circa 2012 or 2011.
Hold on! Pastor Jerome! Passer! Passer! What is going on? We only 30 seconds in. This is craziness. First off, I'm gonna run it back, but first off, we gotta start with this. He said, I'm grown now. That's the problem. You wasn't grown then. That's illegal. You a victim. The second problem is, the second red flag, he said, we are his safe space. Where's your family and your community? They were supposed to be your safe space to protect you from these predators. You're not supposed to be coming on the internet and saying that we your safe space. His safe space, Pastor Jerome of South Haven, Mississippi, his safe space supposed to be in a prison cell. This is madness. Oh my gosh. Let's run it back. Pastor Jerome Circle 2012. Oh no, this crazy one.
I slept with one of my pastors in the 8th grade.
Damn.
I'm grown now. I feel like I can tell my story. Y'all my safe space anyway. But yes, Pastor Jerome, Grace of Faith.
I'm sorry, let's pause it again. I'm gonna run it back one more time. This thought just came in my head. Don't they have those class action lawsuits for situations like this? I know they did for the Boy Scouts. Don't they got lawsuits like this where you can put your name in, they do a little investigation, they win a big lawsuit and settlement, and everybody get a piece? Can't they do that for situations like this? Can't they? You deserve some money. You deserve to be compensated by one of them insurance dudes who be making them commercials. Have you been involved in Pastor Jerome's circle cycle of sex for children? You gotta be able to get some compensation and some justice.
I slept with one of my pastors in the 8th grade. I'm grown now. I feel like I can tell my story. Y'all my safe space anyway. But yes, Pastor Jerome, Grace of Faith Ministry, South Haven, Mississippi, circa 2012 or 2011. You know what I'm talking about. And I know you be seeing my videos because I be seeing you in my likes over there on Instagram. Oh, and First Lady Denise, I know that y'all still together. You know you dead wrong for allowing that stuff to still go on in that church house when you caught us in the bathroom that morning when he caught himself being late to the pulpit to preach and shit. And you sat there, walked in on us, and allowed that stuff to go on and pretended that he was nowhere near the church house. And whole time, I'm in there gawking him down.
What? Sister Niece! First Lady Niecy! What the heck is going on at your church? Gawking him down? He was violating you. Why are you saying these words like this is acceptable? Did you agree to this? This is a crime. You can't legally agree to this. Why are you not referring to yourself as a victim? You're using language as if this was consensual. You couldn't consent, boy. Talking about he late. How he in there? Toes curled up and everything. First Lady Niecy talk about the pastor got in some traffic. There was an accident on 495 and pastor back there to a little kid. This man need to be in jail. And then he got up there. He tried to fix his little tie. Tried to preach the best sermon of his life. His legs still shaking while he up there. He tried to open the Bible and he got to skip past the verses that talk about certain sexual immorality. He got to skip by those because he don't want to hold himself accountable. He got to go to my sins have been forgiven by thoueth. He got to talk about something that don't apply to what he just did. He telling everybody else what they shouldn't be doing, but what he doing in the bathroom. I mean, what he getting done to him in the bathroom by a child. This is madness.
That's why I always say these churches, they'll either make you or break you. Because after all them sermons that he used to teach, because I used to listen, all them sermons he used to teach about loyalty and truth, baby, whole time you lying to God. You lying about who you is. But y'all want to know what's so crazy? I remember the day she did catch us. She caught us in the bathroom of the church or whatever. Mind you, this the preacher's wife. I remember it like it was yesterday. I never forget what she said when she got on that mic. I heard her through the what's the name in the bathroom. She said, if you can lie to God, you can lie to all of us." And it sounded like she was crying. No shade. And when I say when she said that, it sounded like you could hear a pin hit the floor. No shade. And little do she know, that wasn't even the first time. That shit had been going on. I'm talking outside of church, not during church. That was the only time because he was so like eager to get off his frustrations inside of his mouth. No shade.
Let me close my mouth because of what he just ended off the video saying. That was inappropriate by me. But where were your parents? Where was your support system that was supposed to protect you from predators like this? Where are your guardians? Like he said, his safe haven, his safe space is us on the internet. What outlets did you have to express that you were being violated as a child? Because he's not talking about it as if he's a victim, but he is a victim, whether he knows it or not. Whether he's been able to get past that trauma or it sounds like he hasn't gotten past it. It sounds like he just bottled it all up. And now it's just coming out. And he's learned how to cope with it, but he's never been able to break that down and actually have somebody listen to him or care or believe in him because of the status of the pastor. But this young man needs some help. He needs some help. And let's not just focus on him. Let's focus on the kids that are going through it right now. Because a lot of people, beyond all the jokes, I know I was playing and all that, but beyond all the jokes, there are a lot of kids that are going through this right now and it's being covered up. They're not being believed. People are making pathways for these predators in the church. People are getting head in the church, but then telling you not to cuss in the church. Crazy. This is why a lot of people have walked away from religion, because of how religion and the church have become one in a lot of people's mind. And so the church does them wrong. They do them dirty. And so they also ditch religion when they don't realize that the church is man-made. The church is ran by men, ran by humans. And so humans are corrupt. And when you have humans guiding an entity, the church, that was made for and made as a place for people to practice religion truly, and through whatever religion that you practice, you end up with corruption. People who are not of the word and have not been chosen by whomever they believe in are now going up there to use the word as an excuse to justify their actions and what they're doing. They also use that status of being the preacher as a way to hide their status of being DL. And so a lot of people have walked away from the church, and honestly, I can't blame them. I hope they are able to find peace. They're able to heal. They're able to grow past a lot of the things that happen, because a lot of these pastors and these preachers and these people that y'all giving y'all children to is freaks. They need to be on that registry list in your community. They probably already is, or they probably gonna get in trouble with their probation officer because they ain't registered. But a lot of people, y'all really need to be careful with y'all kids and these preachers and pastors that think they so holy. They preach a whole sermon but ain't open the Bible not one time. The only thing that was open was their mouth. And now, amen, yes sir, blah 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 blah, hey 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 hey, go pastor, hey hey, go pastor. Because these churches have been comical. They become comical. To find a real authentic church where they preaching the word directly from the word is not common. I seen a preacher driving through the church with a Tesla, a Cybertruck that he bought with the church's money. Fraud. Lamar Whitehead driving up in a Rolls Royce. Gucci on talk about his jewelry got stole right during church in 2023 or 2024. Y'all remember that? These people are fraudulent. And this is a prime example. Y'all did this baby dirty. The family failed this baby. The church failed this baby. And I hope that this young man is able to heal. And anybody else that is currently going through it, done been through it, I'm praying for you and I'm wishing you the best. I hope that somebody believes you. Somebody gives you the chance to express what happened to you. Because obviously your parents and your peoples didn't. Which is unfortunate. I think every kid deserves two loving parents. That's the only thing we deserve. in this life. But this is heartbreaking. This is disgusting. And I hope y'all that do go to church start looking at your pastor a little bit awkward. And check the bathroom before the sermon starts. Guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm out here. Peace.